What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit. I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Floyd Mayweather recently did an interview where he touched on a lot of stuff in the sport of boxing. We all know Floyd Mayweather is still the face of boxing even though he's retired. Anything that happens, people want to bring Floyd Mayweather inside of it because he holds all the records in the sport of boxing. He gave the sport of boxing almost 24, 25 years. I'll say about 22, 23 years. But he gave the sport of boxing almost his entire life, you know. He retired. What age did he retire? Like 39 years old? I'm pretty sure around here. Because at 36, he beat Canelo Alvarez, who was a young 23-year-old. Should have beat the old man, but he got spanked. But anyway, this ain't about Canelo Alvarez. This is about what Floyd had to say concerning the sport of boxing and all of the stuff he had to touch on in his interview. He first touched on the Gervonta Davis situation. He says, Gervonta Davis, every chance he gets, he disses me in the media. He said, all I ever wanted for this kid was to make sure he was on top, to make the most money in the sport, take the less damages. I try to do everything for Gervonta Davis. I put Gervonta Davis in the best situation. Whatever Gervonta Davis wanted, I provided for this kid. Yet every chance he gets, he disrespects me. He slander me in the media. Like he don't show me no respect. Yeah, I really don't understand what's going on with Gervonta. Or maybe it's deeper than what Floyd is saying or the little nonsense Gervonta says on the internet. You know, maybe it's deeper than that. You know, there's always two sides to a story. So I'm not going to come on here and just flat out take Floyd Mayweather's side. But it is wrong from Gervonta's part when he comes on social media and says he wants to go to Floyd Mayweather's house and beat him up. Like, what? How can you say that? How can you say you want to go to your promoter house and beat him up? Makes no sense. So I'll be a little confused myself when Gervonta is going off on Floyd. But Floyd, he pretty much just, he never answers a straight question. He never answers why he believes Gervonta is doing that. He just went off on his little rant. He then go on to talk about people saying he's hating on Devin Haney and stuff like that. He went off on that situation. And I got my thoughts on that situation as well. Haney is a guy who learned everything he knows from Floyd Mayweather. He went to this dude's gym. He learned the secrets. He learned the trades. But he refused to sign to Mayweather, which makes no sense. How do you go to this dude's gym, steal his blueprint, steal his green print, steal everything from him, even work with his father, but then you get too big-headed and you leave his father? It makes no sense. Then Floyd Mayweather went on to talk about Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence. Oh, no, my bad. He didn't talk about Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence. I'm talking about Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence. Floyd Mayweather went on to talk about Errol Spence. Sorry, guys. He said Errol Spence is a guy who's a solid fighter, who pushed him when he came out of jail. He said, when I came out of jail, I needed some good work. I was out of shape. He always say that. Every time he loses a sparring match, he always says he's out of shape. This is what Floyd says. He said the same shit about Devin Haney. But he's saying the same thing about Errol Spence. He said, I was out of shape when I sparred. Maybe he was. I'm not good because he says the same thing over and over. So maybe he was. He says, I was out of shape. I had just came from jail. I wasn't too sharp. But credit to Errol Spence. He pushed me when I needed to be on top of my game. Errol Spence pretty much helped me elevate my game. This is what Floyd Mayweather had to say. So he gives Errol Spence a huge shout out. And he says Errol Spence helped him elevate his game, Errol Spence was a young 22, 23-year-old at the time. And he was big and he was punching hard. Had all the confidence in the world. And I seen an interview from Errol. He says, I wasn't a regular sparring partner. I went in there to show him I was better than all these other guys he was punching on and embarrassing and sparring. I went in there to prove a point. And indeed he did, honestly, because if he didn't, Floyd Mayweather wouldn't want to do what he wanted to do. Floyd wanted to relinquish all of his belts, especially the WBC. So Errol, Spence, and was it the WBC or the IBF? I think it was the WBC. He wanted to relinquish the WBC so Errol and Keith Thurman can fight for it. But Keith Thurman, I guess he was mad because Floyd Mayweather never gave him a shot at the title. He wanted to fight Floyd instead of Errol. So he no, I don't want to fight Errol. He only has 15 fights. Then Errol was forced to take the IBF route. And that's go and fight Kell Brook or whatever. The same route Ryan is just trying to take. But anyway, yeah, man. Floyd credits Errol Spence of being a solid fighter. It is what it is. Errol's a solid fighter. People are trying to take credit away from Errol, because Errol loses one fight. They're saying Errol's going to get cooked by Sebastian Fundora, which makes no sense. Sebastian Fundora is literally tailor-made for Errol Spence. He's the type of fight to make Errol Spence look really, really good. People are going to be surprised how good Errol Spence looked. Errol Spence's own fans are doubting him. They're saying Errol Spence is done. He should retire. He should take an easy touch. But y'all used to brag about Errol Spence, saying Errol missed a no tune-up. Now all of a sudden he should take a tune-up because he take one loss, the fight of the century against the best fighter in the sport, pound for pound. Now his own fans is doubting him. It makes no sense. Were you guys really his fans, or were you guys just hater of Terrence Crawford? In my honest opinion, I think you guys just hated Terrence Crawford. Y'all wasn't really true Errol Spence fans. Just pretending to be, just because y'all thought he was the guy to beat Terrence Crawford. Honestly, that's what it looks like. But anyway, moving forward, Floyd talks a lot about it. A lot of things. He even talks about Ryan Garcia's situation. And he didn't really give us a full answer like he never does. He just says Ryan Garcia. He's just saying stuff, and a lot of stuff he's saying is not accurate. He never really told Ryan to come in over 3 pounds versus Devin Haney. It's your boy, No Credit. I'm out.